everybody, and welcome back to ElChizzoReviews. Today we're going to look at a figure that doesn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. No! Go away! Seek not to haunt this place again. Where were we? Ah, yes, this guy right here. This is a figure of the 1994 Superboy from the DC Universe figure line. It's not perfect, but it does a better job of being an action figure than that which we will not speak of. So why don't we just jump right in. Starting with the molding, his hair has just enough detail, come on, to make its presence known. Although I seem to recall that in the comic he shaved the sides of his head. I may have to go back and look again, or one of you can just correct me in the comments. We also have his signature shades. Hold on, let me get the light on him. Now, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but yep, there they are. He actually has eyes molded behind the shades. How cool is that? Alright, anyway, moving down, we see his flowing leather jacket, which sits over a basic torso. The jacket is made of a soft, rubbery plastic that flexes slightly to give way to certain poses. However, it's always going to be in this position, which meaning that he's always going to look like he's in motion. Now, this isn't a bad thing, but I would have appreciated something that didn't take up as much room on my shelf, because at some point I would like to have everything rather close together, or just have a very densely packed shelf. His waist joint is hidden by a belt, and it does a great job of hiding it, too. His right leg has that little yellow belt, and I can't remember what purpose it served in the comic. Maybe it was just a fashion statement. He was that kind of guy. Moving on to paint, let's go back up to the top. There's a little spatter of paint under his hair from when the sprayers really couldn't get in there, and that's to be expected if you're using a sprayer, because it's when you have a ridge like that, it's gonna be a little wonky. But if you're not looking for it, just the way the light hits him, it's actually very hard to notice. So, bonus on that. Under his shades, again, I won't know if the camera can pick this up. No, you can't see it, but his eyes are actually blue. Again, nice little attention to detail. Yeah, so if the camera can't pick it up, so you'll have to believe me. On the back of his jacket, the Super Family symbol is really nice and even and flows with the folds of the jacket very nicely. And the symbol on the front is just as nice. Okay, good look at that. Thumbnail. I hope. Because that's how I get my thumbnails. I'm lazy. As you can see, his costume is a signature black, blue, and red. Although this part of his torso here, which, you know, sits right above the waist joint, I can't tell if that's painted or if that's two pieces of plastic heated and molded together. I want to say it's two pieces of plastic, but I can't be sure. And as you can see, a little yellow piece here, no paint spattering, nothing. And the reason for that is this is a separate piece. See how the thigh joint's right there, so before they popped this on, they slid that over and secured it into place. And if you don't believe me, yeah, it's a separate piece. Clever, clever. And of course, you know, the legs follows the lines right along the boot very well. There's a little bit of wear and tear on the paint for the boot straps, but that's just because I've moved it around a lot. So that's to be expected. I mean, it's what you would expect from this price range, actually. It's not terrible, but it's not what you'd find on a higher priced figure, but that's the whole point of this channel, is collecting on a budget. Moving on to articulation, he has a ball joint in his upper neck. It's kind of tight on mine. Ugh, hear that. But for some reason, mine is really restricted. I think this might be all of them, because he can't really look up. Which means that flying poses are gonna be limited. He has universal joints in his shoulders, which give him some great range outward, but because of his jacket and, you know, the molding lines in his arms, he can't really get great inward movement. He has a bicep swivel, and because, again, of the way the jacket's molded, you could almost convince yourself that that's just the leather jacket twisting a little bit. So that's always good. His elbows, however, don't really reach 90 degrees. Let's move that up so you can see it better. Yeah, this suffers a little bit from just a little lack of foresight when molding the arm. It's not that they're trying to hide the joints so much as that they're just the molding just kind of got in the way. And he has wrist swivels hidden under his gloves. I love it when they're able to hide little joints like that in a way that doesn't prevent you from using it. It even has a little back and forth. It's a swivel on a ball joint, I think, but the ball joint, again, you know what, it might be mushroom peg, actually. I haven't opened it up to look because this guy was not designed to come apart. He can ab crunch, as you can see, and he has, you know, like it's basically just standard DC Universe articulation from there, you know. Waist joint, universal joints in the legs, about that much outward, about that much forward, that much back. His knees get just about 90 degrees, and he has a hinged ankle. He also has stand ports on both of his feet. So actually, he can make better use of the Green Lanterns, of the Green Lantern movie figure stand than the actual toy. So that's interesting to note. And that's about all I have to say for this figure. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend pretty much anything over the Green Lantern figure. It's a great toy for the price you pay, and it's great for collectors who are a little tight-walleted, or just for fans of the 1994 Superboy comic that just wanted something to sit on their shelf and watch them read. That's a little weird, though. I wouldn't go around telling people that. Anyway, if you liked this video, be sure to leave a like and share it with any friends that you think might be interested in this toy or in my channel at all. Also, make sure to leave a comment telling me what you'd like to see me review next, and I will try to get around to it. And remember, my channel can only grow if you guys tell me what you want to see. So comment, 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 and please share. Thank you so much again for watching. Links to my social media will be in the description below. And I want to thank you one more time for watching. This is ElChizzo of ElChizzoReviews, signing off.